Hello, it's me, and today I'll be doing a review on the SH Monsterarts Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. So, the reason this video has taken so long to come out, because other reviews of this guy came out about 2 months ago, is because I ordered this guy from a place called Forbidden Planet, which is really close to where I live. So I thought, oh, it'll arrive really soon. But recently, well, not recently, about a month ago, they said they hadn't heard from their supplier, and we just cancelled that order and bought it from Big Bad Toy Store, and it arrived about a week later, so about 2 weeks from this week. Because the reason I didn't do a review last week is because I was on holiday and I just forgot to record it yesterday, because usually I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I just forgot to do it yesterday. But yeah, on with the review. So before I do Kong, I'll do the box, which this is one of the nicer boxes from Godzilla vs. Kong. It's got beautiful colours like the blues, purples, oranges. And what I like is I do know that if you get the Godzilla, you can put them side by side and they like connect, so you have him punching Godzilla. But the reason I didn't buy the Godzilla is because I'm just not a big fan of that sculpt. It's the Burning Godzilla 2019, so it has a really thin head and it doesn't close properly. So instead of getting it, I repainted my bootleg Godzilla 2019 to Godzilla 2021. I also made the sort of open splayed hands for him, so I didn't really need the Monsterarts one, and also the colours on the Monsterarts one are just terrible. They're really not good. I would have, to be honest, I would have bought it if it had the same colours as Kong's axe, like that same blue with the silver on it. I would have bought it if it had that colour scheme, but it didn't, so yeah. So for the front of the box, it's got a big image of Kong. And it says Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong 2021, Monsterverse, SH Monsterarts. I did accidentally rip it, which has decreased the price a bit, but yeah, I was a bit annoyed about that. On the bottom, it's got lots of little certificates. So it's got Legendary, Toho, Godzilla 2021, but it's got 1962. It's like a gold thing. Tamashii Nations Quality, Tamashii Nations and Bandai. On the side, Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong, Monsterverse. On the other side, it's the same, just with a little image of Kong. Top, it's got a little clear bit, so you can see down into Kong in the box. Again, Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. On the back, it's got an image of some promotional pictures of Kong. It's got him on all fours, got a picture of his serious face and him with his axe about to, I'm guessing, sort of strike down on Godzilla. And what I really like about these boxes is they have the plastic on the back, so you can see the figure that you're getting, which is really nice. That's why I really like the Shin Godzilla, because you have like the entire thing. And I have ordered the Monsterarts Godzilla Ultima, which I'm looking forward to. But down here it's got some Japanese, which I can't understand, 15 and up. On the bottom, 15 and up warning thing. Monsterarts Godzilla vs. Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. Japanese stuff. But yeah, it is one of the nicest Monsterarts boxes. But now, onto the main thing. Kong. Now, this is absolutely just beautiful. The hair is sculpted incredibly. It looks like proper hair, and then I'm quite confused the way they did it. I think what they did is they cast this out in a grey plastic and then dry brushed brown on, because you can see it's got little bits of black or dark grey inside. So I do think that they dry brushed the brown on top of it, I think. But then for the head, it's got, one of the things I didn't like about this is the way the hair fades into the skin. like, hair shouldn't fade in, because you can see that's almost the exact same colour, which is quite annoying. That should be that colour, and as you can see, it's not, which I didn't really like. Same with the closed head. I hate the way that it blends into that. Bottom lip's the same colour as the hair, which just isn't very nice. Another thing which sort of put me off guessing this was this head, because what I would have liked is if they did the same thing that NECA did with their Kong. So this one, where it's like just plain open. This one's a bit too far back, I think. And if you have it looking forwards, it just looks really, really quite strange. It sticks out quite far. But I guess it's sort of like when his neck's pushed up against it. I guess it sort of makes sense. It looks okay from the front. That looks a bit strange, but from the side I don't really like it at all. But everything else is incredible. I mean, the scars, they're very nice, but as you can see, that little bit there connects with that bit there. But then that means the scars don't line up, which is quite annoying. They should have put that scar there, and then it would have actually almost lined up. It doesn't perfectly, unfortunately. Then you've got his little belly button. You've got the nostrils are really nice. It's got the nice eyebrows. And the eyes on this are incredible. Like, they're incredibly well detailed. But unfortunately, like all Monster Arts, they're not facing straight. That eye is looking off to that in that direction, which is slightly annoying. But everything else is perfect. The teeth are really nice. All the inside the mouth, there is a little bit there which is missing, but all the teeth are perfect. But it is basically just two main colours. It's brown, dark brown and light brown. So like on the feet, the bottom of the feet are really nice. That's what I like with Monster Arts. They do like proper incredible detail even on the bottom of their feet. As you can see there, it's really nice. Got his little toenails and fingernails. You can sort of see them. But I mean, to be honest, NECA did a better... Like, I can't really tell between this guy and the NECA Kong. I get this guy or the Playmates because the NECA Kong is way too big to be fighting the Godzilla 2019 or 2021, because like, if you look, that's way too big, and he's even like slightly shortened down, but that is just completely... I've seen some people who do stop motion between this guy and the NECA 2019, and it's good, but I would recommend the Playmates just because it is, as you can see compared next to him, a better size. But now that I've gone over the detail, I'll go over his accessories, which he comes with quite a lot, mostly hands, but I'll do the heads first. So he comes with the roaring head, so open, and then he comes with the closed, which you've already seen. And I do prefer the chin on this one, because it isn't like completely open, and the ears are slightly, like there's a big chunk there, which isn't on that one, as you can see. It looks a bit strange, which I don't know why they did that. You can see they're perfect together, and the way you attach them is you just go like that, you lift it up and go, pop it off, you get the other head, make sure it's on the ball joint, and you just go click. It makes a really nice click sound. They've got Kong with his serious face, which is really nice. Again, it has like the weird fading which I showed you with the hair and the lip, which doesn't look very nice. I think that looks a bit airbrushed. And then it's got some weird, very, very light browns, which really are quite strange. But then his other accessories are his many different hands, basically all the hands you'd ever need for a Kong. So what he comes with two open hands, which this one always looks a bit weird to me, to be honest, because like you can see that one, that just looks a bit too long. But these are really nice. They're very thin though, which is quite strange. Then it comes with his knuckling sort of on all fours hands, which are really nice. So you can have him like on all fours walking around. Then he comes with 2 open hands and 2 closed hands, so for punching, 1 for holding. And the way you attach and take them off is you just get them at the wrist and you go click them off, get another one, and you just go pop, got that on. You could have him sort of like, that is one of the things with this guy. This guy's left arm is really irritating, because I don't usually move this one, I only use this one, because this one is very irritating. I'll put his hand back on, so you just go click. This one doesn't make a click sound, unfortunately. You can have him like dual wielding if you get another one of this guy, which would look quite cool. But I think you can also get in the Playmates axe. This is one that I customized. If I take, and the way you get this guy's axe off is you just go like that. Unfortunately, it has started scraping away. The only way I know to put it in is I sort of go like this and push it in like that, and that seems to work. But I'm pretty sure we can hold the Playmates. It has got a very big base, but yeah, you can hold the Playmates, but it looks very strange. You can have him dual wielding, I guess. But now onto my favourite accessory, his axe, which is absolutely beautiful. Again, like, this is Monsterarts' best, most accurate dorsal plate, but it isn't even on a Godzilla, which is fairly annoying, because I would have loved to see this on the 2021, as I said. But the bone colouring is really nice. It's sort of like, what I want to know is what on earth this bone is from, because this is like a rib. This isn't a leg bone, because it's got the point there, unless they sharpened it. But this is a huge bone. Get in the 2019 or 2021. That is giant. Like, what on earth is that rib or bone from? It's giant. I wonder if you'll see this in like one of the later ones, if it is like Godzilla Earth or something. I don't know what on earth this could be, like something like a new kaiju with it on its back or something as like a spike, but then it has that little bit. But then, so what Kong's axe is, it's, I'm guessing, a Godzilla bone with a Godzilla dorsal plate stuck through it, attached with Godzilla skin. So that's like a person going to you, like when Kong's fighting Godzilla with this, that's like him fighting Godzilla with dead Godzillas. That's like a person attacking you with an axe made out of human bones, which is quite strange. But this is, they couldn't have done it better. It's just absolutely beautiful. The blade, like the actual dorsal plate, is a bit thin, which is quite strange. Like when you see his dorsal plates, they're really thick, and then this is extremely thin, like a sheet of metal or something. But they've got really nice detail with all the little ridges inside. Nice little sort of knobbly bits on the sort of skin. But this is absolutely incredible. And now, onto the articulation for Kong. So for his head, there's a ball joint up there, a ball joint down there, so you can look that far up, that far down, and they can look side to side, and they can also spin all the way around. It does come off when you do that though. That's actually quite a good way to get it off if yours is a bit stiff. Just spin it all the way around. The shoulders are on ball joints, so you can go in that far, out that far. Not as much as the NECA one, unfortunately. And then it can spin all the way around. This little bicep thing is a bit, it swivels a little bit, and then it goes backwards and forwards. There isn't much purpose for it, it's just there because it gives it more price, I guess, more articulation. But the NECA one, to be honest, is better because that can like properly spin round, whereas this is just sort of there to look. Doesn't actually make it look better, to be honest. The elbows are a double joint. They can go in about that far, out about that far, which is quite annoying. So that's as far out as they can go. Whereas, again, the NECA Kongs can go completely straight, which is a bit annoying. The fists, or the wrists, can spin all the way around. They can go up and down, side to side, but quite a good movement there. The chest, so there's a ball joint, maybe a ball joint in there, so you can look. It does have a big slidey piece, so you can look about that far up. Like with it all together, you can look basically straight up, which is quite cool. They can go that far down, but again, both of them leave giant, horrible, ugly gaps. You can go. You can go side to side very nicely. They can spin all the way around, which is quite impressive. Not on the bottom though, just on the top. Then the hips are on a ball joint, so they can go out about that far. I don't think... No, you can't do the splits. But then they can go all the way around very nicely. And backwards and forwards. Then there's a little slidey bit here. The knees, again, are a double ball joint, so they can go back about that far, forwards about that far, so you can get a nice kick. The ankles are on a ball joint, so they can go side to side, forwards and backwards, which is very nice. Got a slidey piece there to hide the joints. And then it's got sort of like a toe movement, but not in the toes, which is quite strange. So it can go like up and down. Can't go side to side, but that has a little bit of a swivel. But for the Monsterarts Kong, probably it's absolutely incredible, to be honest. One of the best, my most articulated Kong. It's absolutely incredible. To be honest, I would get it. If you don't have it already, which you probably have, I would definitely recommend getting it. It's quite expensive for 60 quid because this guy here is half the price and he's much bigger. If you're just looking for a Kong, get this guy, but if you're wanting a Kong to scale up with this guy, either get him or the Playmates, which I'd still get him because his head's a bit too big. But now, almost the end, I'll do a size comparison between Kong and some figures that I've chosen. See if I can get him to stand up properly. So you've seen him next to Godzilla, which he scales absolutely perfectly with. So you can do some really brilliant stop motions. I've already seen some incredible ones. Next to the Playmates Kong, which is basically the same size. The NECA Kong. My custom Playmates Mechagodzilla, which I need to stick his hand back on. Which Mechagodzilla is much, much bigger, to be honest. Like, I can't remember the film very well, but, pardon me, I can't remember the size between these two. I think that is accurate. But I'm not getting the Monsterarts Mechagodzilla. I don't need it. I've got this. And it just doesn't look as good. It hasn't got enough red. And finally, here is Kong next to my only other Monsterarts. The Monsterarts Godzilla 2001 Heat Ray version. Which, this is one of the smaller Monsterarts, to be honest. But, yeah. I am going to have 3 Monsterarts by the end of the year. With him, and then the Ultima, which I'm looking forward to. But that about does it for this review. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.